What's up, guys? I wanted to do the comparison video between the quiet carry Waypoint and the quiet carry Drift. So doing this in a vehicle right now, so trying this out for right now. But as you can see, I got them lined up butt to butt, and you can see the quiet carry Waypoint is a longer knife. The grip area is about the same there. You can see that. The quiet carry, the Drift, has a forward choil. So let's go through these knives, and first thing I'll put up, I'll roll in a clip of all the stats so you can pause and look at those. And alright, so now that you saw the stats, let's kind of go through, starting at the blade. So blade steel is Vanex super clean, and this has a high flat grind. This is a low hollow grind blade, and it kind of, the blade almost reminds me of a 940 blade. It's kind of like a little bit of a reverse Tanto, kind of, with that clip at the end. It also kind of reminds me of the Mass Drop Perpetua. I think that's it. A little bit, but a lower profile. And speaking of the 940, this is a very low profile knife, so you see it all. The height of it is very, very slim in the pocket, even more so than the Drift. So you can see the Drift is wider, but it's not as long. But as far as the blade shape, I'm gonna actually kind of tie it. I originally liked this, the look of this blade shape better, but since getting this one, it's kind of grown on me, this blade shape, so I have to give that a tie. Moving down to the next difference is the opening methods. So this uses a hole. You can kind of like wedge your thumb in there and deploy the knife out with your thumb. It's actually easier to finger flick. Now the Waypoint is actually different, or actually the opposite. It's very easy to flick out with your thumb, but it's more challenging to spidey flick. So if you like to spidey flick, this one might be a little easier. As you can see, I could still get it on there, but this is easier to spidey flick than this. You can still do it, but it's a little bit more difficult. And then this is easier to thumb flick versus this one. This one takes some concentration sometimes, so you just kind of have to like wedge your finger in the corner, and that corner part right there is what is the key to deploying this knife, at least with your thumb. Your middle finger can go up to the corner to flick, or it can come down to the bottom to flick. So either way it can come out, and you can also slow roll that one, and this one you can slow roll too. The next difference between these knives is this is a liner lock. You can see you got good cutout to disengage, and this is very easy to disengage. It is a little tiny bit easier than the frame lock. The frame lock just has a little bit more tension on it, just a tiny bit more tension. So the liner lock is a tad bit easier. Now the grip, as I said, you can get all 4 fingers on there very easily, and it's very comfortable. Another difference is the jimping. This is very subdued jimping. This is more aggressive jimping. So the Drift, you're a little bit less, you got a little bit less handle right here. I thought it was about the same, but it turns out there's less handle, but then you can choke up. So if you're someone that likes a forward choil, then you might want the drift. The pocket clips are the same. The only difference is this uses a pillar kind of in there, but this pocket clip goes right and drills right into the titanium. So that's the only weakness, is you might could strip it out at some point. But yeah, here's the Waypoint. I actually didn't. I wanted to try this, and I think I might prefer the Waypoint a little bit more than the drift. They both running on brass, bronze washers. I think I like thumb flicking better than middle finger flicking, and so with that easier thumb stud, it just I've enjoyed this a lot better, and I think this is thinner behind the edge, so I've kind of enjoyed this. I do still love the looks of this, and it's only slightly behind the Waypoint. I'm actually kind of doing better at thumb deploying this one than usual, but both great knives. You're not going to go wrong with either of your choices. It just kind of is about preference and what you're looking for, but two great knives, and they're both knives that I wanted to check out, so I picked them up. So I love both of them. They're going to stick around. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.